Now, I'm only doing networking as far as connecting people, but I think the basic thing about networking is, making these connections. And then from the connections, you get information, you pass information. But like when you're giving information out, information is still a lot of money, and you should get paid or find a way where you can get paid, for referring people and stuff like that. Like all this information I'm giving out on YouTube and stuff, my friend, told me, a lot of guys don't know how to talk to women, but in one of your videos, you just told them, you just gave away $1 million, basically. They got these guys on here, teaching these guys how to talk to women and stuff, and then you just came in and said one line, bam, and that was it. And he was, he said, you need to write a book or something, but I'll get around to it, I guess. But all I'm saying, or even, I can write, like anybody out there that knows how to edit, I got 9 books, I got to hurry up and get edited and stuff, I guess I got to go on Lulu and stuff and hurry up and get that done. But, I'm all about, sharing money too, like with my Yahoo thing, I don't want to stock anything, I'm just being like a banker, and a role. If you got a picture of something you want to sell, just send me a picture. I'll put it up on the Yahoo auction, and I'll tell the people that it's coming from, where it's coming from, and they got to pay the shipping and handling and stuff like that. And it's just gonna be a lot of trust there, and they'll send me the money, and I'll send them the product, and then when they're satisfied with that product, then and I'm sure they're not gonna want their money back, then I can send all your money to you plus the shipping and handling and all that stuff back, and that's how it is. But I can understand a lot of people don't have money. There's trust, and there's still trust and stuff like that. But that's why I said, you don't have to send anything big. If you send something shipping, it might only cost $5 to $10. Then go for it, man. Like I have one of my subscribers or friends. He wanted an album they couldn't get in Japan, and he straight up said, okay, bam, I'll send it to your PayPal. Man, look at that truck, man. These drivers, man, they're so stupid. And, he sent the money to my PayPal account. And once I got the money, I ordered the product. They sent it to my house. I got it like in 2 days or something like that. And I sent him a picture of the item I had. I put it in an envelope. EMS, and I sent him a picture of that, make sure he got the order number. I sent it to him in the mail, and I just put it in the mail, bam, he got it, and I forgot how much everything cost, but I got my money, he got his product, and he was like, wow, that was just so fast, and he said, wow, you're a really good person to trust, and I'm like, well, I'm not trying to get over on people, there's being doing things the right and legal way, you can still make a lot of money, it's still legally, it's still possible to make money the legal way and stuff, but I can understand that. But the whole thing about networking is meeting people, and you should smile and stuff like that. But it's just a matter of how you present yourself, because you'd be surprised how many people just might come over and talk to you. Especially if you're a really entertaining person and stuff. Like a lot of black people, when they go around the world, if they just get rid of that messed up attitude and stuff that, we have and stuff, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. If you're black, you know what I'm talking about. Then a lot of people will come up to you. I was talking to these girls, or this, what was her name? Dear Life Japan, I can't think of her name. But, Japan Dear Life or something like that. I cannot think of her name. I can't think of her name. But she got wonderful channel about the things that she does. But one day she said, some Japanese guy came up and talked to him and said, "What's up, my sisters," or whatever. And they don't know how to address us. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason they know how to address us is from what's on TV. You know what I'm saying? Because you watching TV and nigga this, nigga that, and all that stuff. And, they thinking, oh, it's cool, So they're going to approach and say something, and you'll get offended. But instead of getting offended, you're like, I'm sorry, well, please call me such and such and such instead. And I was just thinking to myself, it's too bad, that they, the way that she told the story happened like that, because it could have turned out a different way. Most of these Japanese guys, when they meet women, they're not all, maybe foreign, they might want to have sex or whatever, but, first it's just curiosity, and you never know, they just want to be friends, or, they might be trying to network too, because of the language barriers and stuff like that, and the cultural barriers, and the thoughts that we have, that we think about, that we create in our minds, that we think other people think about, they might be thinking about those and stuff, or something like that. How can I rephrase that? Anyway, we conjure up our thoughts, and then our thoughts, we conjure up thoughts about ourselves that we think someone else is thinking, and you don't even know what that other person thinking, because you just playing yourself. You miss out on a lot of opportunities and stuff like that, and sometimes there are bad people out there, but for the most part, unless you are, sometimes you do have to be careful, and when you're networking, when you're going someplace and, people know where you live at, it's some crazy stuff that do happen in the world, but, the whole thing is you just got to be careful, because you never know. If you live at home and your father's beating you or molesting you and stuff like that, or your mom's beating you and molesting you and stuff like that, if it's happening in your own home, what I'm saying, it's really sad, and then you go out in the world like, oh my God, what are you going to think, But all I'm just saying is, just get out there and, talk to people, see what people are doing, because there's a lot of people out there because what you have to understand about United States is this, in the world, is United States is just now coming into just in the transition mode of people, they made these businesses and stuff like that, the education system is all screwed up, and they just, like in some of these rap songs, they say you come up from nothing, and that's what happened to them, they just came up from nothing, they not got, the English and schooling system and all that stuff, they're saying how, everything's all great and stuff, but, they're young as far as education and stuff, and they still learning. They still got a lot of stuff to change and a lot of learning to go on. And as far as business and stuff too, Europe wasn't, this was what, just 400, 500, 600 years ago or something, there was nothing, and all of a sudden, they doing this business and stuff because basically, just, what happened and stuff, and so we get caught up in a system, and we're born and stuff, and we gotta, and we for those people that don't read your own history, you're thinking like, okay, I have a chance, you're just now coming into it. But if you read your own histories and stuff, you maybe come from a country who's always have been doing this business stuff and this trading and this networking and stuff. And if you can get back into tune with your own culture and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, then, you'll make a lot of money. But, so like I said, like the women, you guys are out there doing things, you guys get together, and help each other and stuff like that, and that's it. But, meeting people and stuff, don't just go out on the street and, and just talk to everybody, because I do that stuff, but, I'm a big guy, I'm not worried about it. Plus, I'm in Japan and stuff. When I was in the States, I went to Venice Beach, and it's this purple house right on the boardwalk and stuff, and these brothers out there partying. I went over and started talking to them, and they were drinking and stuff, and one was like really shocked, and the other one, whatever, so we left, and me and Two Trick went away back, walked by him, and one of them just said, them two motherfuckers, blah, 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 and I was, had Two Trick not been with me, I was pissed, and I would have went back, and, said something, but, I don't know what status he is, about Two Trick, if he's ready to fight or whatever, because, he got his own stuff that he doing.